and gave opportunities to finally turned on him as expected. Am I surprised? Not at all. Not at all am I surprised. Now, some gang members have very good reasons to turn on Adam 22, while others did Adam in the worst way. They did him dirty, did him filthy, had absolutely no reason whatsoever to turn on Adam. They just stabbed him in the back. About 3 weeks ago, Adam had a podcast on No Jumper with 4 co-hosts. 3 weeks later, 3 of the co-hosts is no longer on the podcast. And Hefe is arrested for murder. Munchie B quit. Spody Face quit. Before we get this video started, if you
I ain't gonna lie. What did you think was gonna happen? You hired gang members. I don't understand why you would hire gang members. Like, you're hiring gang members and expect them to be loyal to you. These so stupid ass.
Social media pages. Don't you want to work with me? Like, click the link in my description to join my community. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Blame him for quitting. But the other co-host, this came out of nowhere and really blindsided Adam. Now, because Adam believes that he don't deserve what they did to him, he's been fighting back publicly. So now they're all at war over the battle of public perception.
Right now, man, unfortunately, I come to y'all with I wouldn't say bad news, but you know, probably disappointing news to all my No Jumper fans, my No Jumper subscribers, and the No Jumper family. You know, I will no longer be a part of the No Jumper platform. I will no longer be a part of the news or the team.
Right.
Or the Tuesday show, or just anything that
anything No
Jumper has.
Right, I get that
going on right now.
I feel that, brother.
I just won't be a part of it.
All right, because I thought I made it clear like a video or two ago. You know what I'm saying? My reason why I'm no longer going to be a part of No Jumper, but you know, I guess people their comprehension skills is kind of like off a little bit or something, right? Now, me not being a part of No Jumper have nothing to do with J Hood at all. Nothing. Already said a video or two ago that during the podcast, I was sitting down between me and J Hood. It's a young gentleman named Vale that's Adam's BMX buddy.
Right.
That just recently went viral
because
he had some meta glasses on.
Right.
And he whooped somebody out. Whooped him out. He pressed record on the meta glasses, whooped him out.
Right.
Now, at this time, while I'm on a pod, this man then went from 12K to 90K.
2 very different reasons.
Is that the same guy? I think Bill is the same guy that exposed him for having a pipe on No Jumper. Now, I can understand in his situation, and really both of their situations, y'all got to think about it. These are gang members, real life documented gang members that have criminal records. They can't be around certain shit. They can't talk about certain things. They can't like have certain things on them. So if you got this white man who's documenting all this stuff in real time, man got whatever cameras, he's trying to push these narratives. He not only is using y'all for clout and low-key protection, but he's also using y'all, letting y'all go in harm's way because you just saw this man have a pipe on him, and then you're gonna take a video or a picture of him with the pipe on him. Are you absolutely freaking insane, bro? Are you crazy? Why would you take a video of a man that has a pipe on him? And you know he's a felon, and you know he's probably on papers or parole or probation or something.
Right, because he's been wanting to leave.
How do you feel about Adam running him off?
For the record, J Hood ran him off.
But that was an agent of WAC, which is agent of you.
I mean, that's the narrative that people are running with. But for the record, I asked Spoodyface if he was cool with J Hood coming on the pod, and he said yes. And I didn't know that them having a disagreement about WAC was going to result in them basically challenging each other to a fight, which didn't happen because Spoodyface went and got something out of his car as opposed to actually engaging in a fight.
And that's a WAC narrative that you've been running with too, because we don't have any proof of that other than WAC saying that.
Well, I've been told that by various people,
J Hood and WAC,
including people who won't say it on camera.
Are you serious?
I don't know about that.
Okay, wait.
That's not up for debate.
I think that is up for debate. That's straight from Wack and J Hood. That is absolutely
That's
up
coming
for
from
debate.
people I've talked to, and that's coming from the person who has access to the cameras.
But they said that when they tucked off, they went around the corner.
I got cameras up and down this whole block.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
This is nasty.
That's nasty work.
Alpha Adam, bro.
Nasty work.
This is-
That is nasty work. But he's been doing shit like that. I don't know why y'all are surprised. He's been doing stuff like that. He's been sneak this and he's been throwing salt on people. He's been like throwing these allegations and these rumors and shit out there, not understanding these is real street niggas with real street politics and real street, like, what do you think is gonna happen in the hood now that you pretty much throwing it out there? Yeah, J Hood whooped his ass, ran him off, no jumper, whoop. You don't think there's gonna be street beef or street retaliation behind this? You're an asshole, bro. You're a freaking asshole. And now someone dies and gets hurt behind this, you're gonna be like, well, it's not my fault. You're just gonna keep reporting on it. You're a freaking asshole, bro. You're a freaking asshole. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Not to have that on him when he's on the podcast. You know, it's not that hard to like give it to somebody else or leave it in the car or whatever, right? So the fact that Vel captured it, it's like, yeah.
Why would I leave my these are the things that white boys and white people don't understand. I am a documented gang member. I'm not a gang member from Chicago or Florida or New York. I'm a documented gang member in LA. We're doing a podcast in LA. So why would I leave my pipe on me when I'm in LA and there's people up here that are not in my gang? Some of them have issues with me and is liable to go down this motherfucker at any time. Let's not act like hasn't been hella fights on here, hella disagreements, hella like weird shit that happens on this podcast. Why would I come on here and not be strapped? He's not a civilian. He's a gang member. So as a gang member that has noticed other gang members here and knows other BS going down, why would I not be strapped? I'm supposed to fight a nigga? Because every time there's finna be a fight, no one breaks the shit up. No one be like, everybody just let it happen. I'm not finna fight no damn. I'm finna blow his ass down. I'm like, what the hell? Like, come on, it'd be different if Adam was like, oh, P's and Q's and was like, no, no fighting up here. Like, he stopped the J Hood and whatever shit. Like, you're perpetrating, bro.
I don't really have any sympathy for you because we had asked you multiple times, hey, a strapped up blind man on the podcast is obviously an insane look.
It's like, so fire though.
It's okay, no pun intended. But it's
ready
like,
for anything.
We asked him multiple times, like, bro, it looks crazy. Like, it was bad enough when you had Brick Baby and you saw it on him a couple times, and we had the same conversation with Brick Baby of like, listen, I'm not going to search you every time you come in here, but if you do feel the need to move around like that, just please do not have it visible, right? And like the fact that Munchie felt the need to do that again, and I didn't.
So you know that people are bringing guns in here. You're not banning them up here because they're bringing guns. You refuse to search them every time, and you know damn well it's more likely than not that they're going to have a gun on them. It sounds like to me you're the root of the problem. If I have a business and I know I'm working with gang members or whatever, the least I'm going to do is pat them down every time, search them, or make it very known. If I catch you with a gun in here, bro, you're getting to go to jail. Like, I'm going to sketch you out. I'm going to send you to jail. The fact you got these gang members so comfortable in this hole that they feel like they can walk in here with guns on them, guns showing. They like, Brick Baby did it. He did it. Who know who else came in here with a gun? And y'all just in LA, where the gun laws are so damn strict, if you even caught with a picture like that, you can go to jail. You're the problem. You keep trying to like say you're not the problem and you don't have nothing to do with it, but this is your shit. If someone came to my house and they got a gun and they shot somebody, I'm getting blamed. Why do you think that like someone can come in your building, your establishment, have a gun on them, do some bullshit, and they're not gonna get blamed? I don't get it.
See, I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for Vel's little Metaglasses clip. But ultimately, it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, we don't want this to seem like this super unprofessional environment. And we already feel like we've kind of are like turning a corner after the great no jumper beating that took place like a year and a half ago. And so, I mean, to me personally, as a business owner, I was offended and upset when I realized that he had that on him. So the fact that he quit because of the fact that it was somehow exposed, and you know, granted, you showed up to be on camera for 5 hours on the podcast, and you apparently thought that it was like, you know, not going to be exposed, which it wouldn't have been, I guess, if it wasn't for
because it was on his kind of like opposite camera side. On his right, I'm sure he felt like, why would anybody be filming me from the other side when the cameras are over here?
Yeah, and I feel bad about having to expose the fact that this is what it's about, but I mean, Vel, his clip already exposed it, so it's like I'm not going to just sit here and lie. But yeah, I mean, like the fact that he quit because he was exposed for having something on him that we already asked him repeatedly not to have was kind of mind-blowing. And that's one where it's like, well, there's really no way that you could make this my fault, right? And so,
it is your fault because you got a bunch of gang members on here that have problems with each other, and then you're not de-escalating any situations. You're not de-escalating shit. So if Wack comes on here and he got a problem with him and they finna get into it, you're not gonna get into it, not get in between them, be like, whoa. The only time I've ever seen Adam stop a fight is when it was his little Mexican dick sucker was finna get his ass beat up by Wack and he had to stop and he had to be like, no, don't do that, no. The literal only time I've seen him stop a fight. The only time. Any other time he does not stop a fight. When Almighty Suspect whooped that white boy ass, he did not do anything. When all these other times when people were finna get into fights, they throwing shit, did not stop it. When 22 shot, whatever his name is, the guy from Chicago that spit on goddamn Flacco, did not stop. I don't understand like why it's like I have to be protected, especially if he's blind. If he's blind, I literally cannot fight. I have to have this pipe on me because I cannot fight. If I don't have this pipe on me, I'm going to die probably because I'm going to get my ass beat. Yeah, I'm gonna have a pipe on me.
How like some percentage of the audience and maybe him or actually treating it like it's my fault, which is that really proves to me like, oh, no matter what happens, they're gonna make it my fault no matter what. Because I don't want to go super long about this, but that's the one thing that pisses me off is like I felt like I went so hard to protect Munchie on the podcast in terms of like arguing with Wack about him. And, I obviously pissed off. Like there's a bunch of people who, if, we're not going to go to the No Jumper Live show because of the fact that Munchie was on there. And I kind of went against people that I've had friendships with forever in order to be able to f with Munchie because I thought that he was a good podcaster. And then he quit because he brought whatever on the podcast and somebody exposed it. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I guess I am just kind of like offended that he would quit over something that was so.
Yes, he's gonna quit, bro, because this is not a professional place. This is like the least professional business I've ever seen. Out of all the podcasts, there are hood niggas that run more professional podcasts than you. There are gangsters, literal body catchers, soul snatchers that run more professional business and more professional podcasts than you, bro. You're just a white boy trying to cosplay. And then as soon as shit to get too gangster, you run back to I'm a white boy. I don't know why people are even on here, like any gangsters are even on here giving this man a platform. You need to stop going on No Jumper, bro. It's pretty pathetic.